is fantastic. MoneySTRETCH is really ideal. I think it's a little bit undersold. It's a really fantastic tool. So before we discovered Money Smarts, we didn't exactly know, did we have a surplus or not? And if we do have a surplus, what can we do with it? So I did attempt the old CSV import or export from the bank account. Yeah. I split that out into Excel, then try and categorize all the individual items myself into, is this, for example, recreation? Is it an essential bill? Create some sort of pie chart that said, oh, look, we're spending X amount on takeout food. So that kind of, while it did its job, it was extremely a manual process, and it was just a snapshot in time from whatever that 6 months or yearly export was. There was also no then forward forecasting of, am I going to be spending the same amount in the year forward? There wasn't any tax considerations taken into it there. So that was kind of where I was at with that situation before we found the Moorr platform or the Money Smart system. And then the Moorr platform has become a very important tool in reaching our wealth goals and I guess tracking the targets to our goals. Really easy to use, a lot easier than trying to export items out of your bank statement. The biggest thing for me is that the way the platform can ingest all the data and then spit it out to you in meaningful widgets and graphs. And you mentioned the wealth clock as well. So MoneySTRETCH is super important tool that we've been using recently. There's a lot of noise out there and a lot of, with the interest rates rising and people saying, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford my rent anymore, I can't afford my mortgage anymore. But being able to use the MoneySTRETCH tool, we can see, is that real or is it just something in our minds that isn't quite true? And so the MoneySTRETCH tool allows us to use evidence-based, I guess, a report where you can import your live data and then change it to adjust for, maybe I want to work part-time, or maybe interest rates are going to go to another 2 or 3% higher. How will that impact our forecasts, I guess? We actually can afford it. We can last another 36 months if interest rates are at 9% as an example, and we'd be okay. Yeah, we'd be going a little bit backwards, but that's what we built the buffers for. It's fantastic because the biggest thing is being able to talk to our son and have him learn about money, because it wasn't taught to us. It was we lived in a generation where money wasn't spoken about. So being able to bring up the platform and him seeing the graphs, which are easy to read, then we can talk about, oh, this figure means this. The Moorr platform really works there. It resonates to not just adults, but also our son as well.